Yo, I just saw a video of people getting naked for empowerment. It's a cut video in nakedness, empowerment, and nakedness. So the boys on the Strawberry Park channel react to it, and I was reacting. You know what I mean? I was watching them react to it, and yeah, a cut video of people going on stage to free and liberate themselves. It was a empowering movement, and yo, look, do what you want. I mean, do what you want. This video is more for me to put my thoughts out there. But you know, like if somebody does come across this, I want to hear your thoughts on this. But you're going through, you know, whatever it is with your body, whatever it may be, insecurities, for example, and you go to the extreme of, you know, being at one point being very insecure with your body, and then going to the extreme of let everybody see me naked. I don't know. There's something that feels like, what kind of extreme trigger therapy are we like? I can definitely understand it, and as they mentioned in the video, you get to a point where, I mean, if you've been able to be naked in front of everybody, what stops? Like at that point, you're pretty much immune to anything, right? Like what situation can really get you now? You know, you were insecure about your body. You went on stage, live studio audience, and you just whipped it out. Yeah, like, here it is. Here is me. Here is I. This is the real me. Pure. So it's like, okay, you know, it's just like with arachnophobia. You know, to treat arachnophobia, let them spend time with a spider. You know, you sort of shock therapy. And I guess, okay, when you put it in that terms, it makes sense. But it just really got me thinking of like, is this what we're doing now? Like, you know, I mean, there are places where when you get naked, it's a normal, like, you know, we have public baths and things of those places in certain countries where, you know, it's a normal within that area to be naked in front of people. But generally, you're not allowed to be taking pictures or photography of that sort. So I guess you are protected in a way, right? You're protected in a way because, like, who's gonna take a picture of you we're all going through it in this situation. It'll be a bit perverted for somebody to be taking a picture, right? But then you voluntarily choose to go on cut. So to 1 million plus people, the internet, forget the 1 million plus, just the internet in general, and say, I was insecure about my body, so I'm going to put it up for everyone to see. Granted, it was blurred, but it was blurred due to editing, which means there was somebody who had seen it pre-editing. How do you know, like, how do you know where they stand on this? You know, obviously, hopefully they've been vetted properly in cut to be able to, you know, what do you call it? You know, be trusted with this explicit, confidential expose of yourself. But like, this is what we're doing. It's like, it's mind blowing. It's like, because the backlash is, if it gets leaked, now your insecurities, are they completely gone? Because the way I'm thinking about it is, did you come in with the thought process of cut is 100% a place I can trust. They're not going to leak this information. This isn't going to go out to the real world. They're going to blur it. So I'm actually going to be fine. I would have only done it in front of these people. It's like you need to come in knowing that there's a possibility that you are out there for the world to see completely. You type your name out there, or you're recognized by a friend or family. Apparently we are 6, like, not standard deviation, but we are 6 connections away from knowing everybody. So I know, so you will know 10 people, they will know 10 people, them 10 people will know 10 people, then 10 people will know 10 people, and then someone of those 10 people will know me. We're that close, is apparently. One of my sources, you Google it, ChatGPT it. You know, a friend told me this, and when you think about it, it's not far off, you know. I'm like 4 or 5 connections away from Trump, I think. I have a friend I have my friend knows a like minister or like a president in Pakistan who knows the Pakistan president or prime minister. Like a prime minister knows the Pakistan president who's met Trump. It's like I'm pretty close to, you know what I mean. So it's something when you think about it, when you put yourself in front of so many people, there are a lot of people who know you, right? I like how does that not increase your insecurity? Because now you have surely you have in the back of your mind that this person's gonna know he knows that I've done this. I don't know. It just something about it seems like what's going on? And then you have the internet, the world we're in, the world we're living in is already effed. So it's like what? How much has this helped you in the long run? How much has this helped you in the long run? Yo, like I'm all for be free, man. Be free. Do what you need to do for your body, but like I think we don't think things through. I don't like thinking things through, and I think there's one of the comments that was like, this reminded me that we're all human and we're all going through, we all have our insecurities and going through things. Like, of course, it's sad that that's something that we even have to say. Of course, we're all human going through things. Have empathy, have sympathy in life. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. Treat people nicely, man. Like, treat people nicely, or try to treat people nicely. The fact that how are we so detached from that in society is beyond me. Like, we're all very selfish. We are very selfish. This is true. To the point where you can't even. Do you need to go to a show where somebody's on a stage getting naked and vulnerable to realize that we should treat each other? I don't know. It's I just thought I'd say this. It may. I mean, if it helped them, it helped them. But the cost benefit analysis is like, now you got it on the internet. There's a possibility everybody's gonna see it. There are people out there who are weirdos who really won't think about this. So now you've even people who might not have ever heard your story or your issues. Now you've put it in the hands of you. You're trying to reclaim yourself by exposing yourself. How does? I'm gone.